Good morning. Welcome to Dornbush download number 205. Good morning, Rod.
Morning, Michael.
And Rod, Meyer Holdings, some numbers out today.
Yeah.
How did the poor guys at Myers fare?
Still suffering, Michael. Still suffering. So, yeah, they announced a loss of $486 million, I think it was. A lot of that was one-off and readjustment costs and the like. So the underlying net profit of $32 million was still down over 50% on the prior year. So pretty sad story, Michael. Still under pressure in the retail game. They brought in a new chief executive. They sacked, I think, about 30 of executive staff from the higher levels, saying they're going to concentrate on the customer at the coalface. So, which is all good, and their online offering as well, and they're now concentrating on their Christmas offering and how their Christmas season will go. Obviously, that's a big part of their sales for the year. So, but it's their share price is down to about 40 cents now. I think it's down. The share price is down about over 40% for the year, and I see it's down about 8% today. So a sad tale of woe for Myers, unfortunately.
It has been a really tough number of years now for those sort of traditional, variety type retail stores. Of course, too, there were blow-ups with Solomon Lew and Premier Investors, the major shareholders, and, they wanted the board sacked, and there's been just one thing after another, and, by gee, it still just doesn't look like there's any real light at the end of the tunnel at the moment.
Tumultuous. Is that a good word for Myer at the moment?
Mate, that's the word of the day, I reckon. Absolutely. Talking about tumultuous, Woolworths basically just confirmed today that they haven't received an official class order action being put against them by Maurice Blackburn. So this goes back to the 2015 financial numbers for Woolworths. The thought was, regarding the initial class action, that Woolworths hadn't disclosed to the marketplace, enough of the financial information, and of course this coincides with the deterioration of the Masters business, and obviously the share price, suffered accordingly. So. Maurice Blackburn are actually pretty busy boys at the moment. Class actions against AMP at the moment, BHP also, and I think, Rod, too, they're involved obviously, with some of the Royal Commission stuff as well. So,
as it would, Royal Commission's a good business for Maurice Blackburn, no doubt.
Absolutely, and it's just going to keep developing and eventuating there. So Woolworths basically just responding to that information only just this morning. I guess we'll wait and see how anything, if anything develops there. But I guess, and we were only saying just before, Rod, it's good, I guess, to have some sort of business or some sort of option for shareholders to take these types of concerns and potentially get some compensation, I guess.
Represent the shareholders.
Yeah,
that's right.
Obviously, if there has been some non-disclosure or if companies haven't abided by the rules, then they need to be held to account. So we'll wait and see how all of that develops. But I'm sure there's going to be plenty of work for them over the next 6-12 months or so.
Certainly. Just on the banks, the Westpac, ANZ, Commonwealth announced interest rate rises over the past week or so. The NAB came out early this week and said, no, we're not raising, which, looking after their customers, but their share price hasn't reacted favourably in regards to that. So it'd be interesting to see what the NAB do over time. But they've, during Royal Commission, looking after customers, they've decided to sit on their hands with interest rate rises at the moment. So we'll see how that pans out.
Yeah, no, you're right. Time will tell if they cave and whether they do follow the norm. But yeah, at this moment, and I guess too, the other thing would be whether it does actually entice, new customers over because of that decision.
That's right, and that's their idea, obviously, to do that. In regards to the overall market, since the end of August, there's been a pullback. Like on the ASX 200, it's pulled back over 2.5% since the end of August. So trade war tensions, Donald Trump, China, Chinese shares have had a fair pullback with these trade tensions. Trump's looking to put additional tariffs on, so still in negotiations. So that's just unsettled the market, and that's the pull off, pull back over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, a lot bubbling away, isn't there? I think that's us done for today, mate.
That's about it for me.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.